Kansas, it was really special to be out there, especially to come back playing in the camp.
What was it like going through the rehab, and how did you feel? Did you kind of walk through the last couple of weeks? What it's been like for you?
Just a lot of conditioning stuff, like the workouts. Not really put a lot of pressure on my leg. When I was on the court, like home shooting, some of the stuff like that, going. So just trying to get back to my guys. I told them, I was trying to get back to them, so we keep going, keep getting better.
Yeah, did you feel like you could play maybe even in Baylor? You were working out before that game. It looked like you were pretty close. Did you feel?
Yeah, I'm always going to play, honestly. I'll go up there and play with both of them. But, I was just listening to our trainers, Jaden, and rounds, and just working with them and trying to figure out how I was going to come back.
Brayden, you were compared to Jamal Murray on the TV broadcast. How does that comparison feel to you, and can you attest to that?
I'm not too familiar with his game, but I know he's a great point guard, a great scoring guard, and put his teammates in positions to be successful. So, he's a great player. It's a great team.
Jaden, when they closed to 4, they made their run, you guys made a return back. What were you thinking when they got it to 4? Or they did ask another question?
Just make simple plays. They're a great team, so we knew they were going to go on a run at some point. Just keep our composure. We got great players. We're going to share the ball, make great plays. Mo hit some big shots, Brayden hit some big shots, and just trusting each other.
And then your defense had a lot to do with that, obviously. You had a floater, I think it was a pretty nice floater, and then you had a big three. How is it when you kind of stop them and then you guys recharge?
We hang our hats on the defensive end. Got one of the top defenses in the country. Coach Murph and Coach Lloyd are always on us to get stops, and that makes it easier to play in transition. We got athletes, we got shooters, work out on the offensive end.
Brayden, I'm not sure how you rebounded before, but it just seems like to be able to get 12 rebounds as a guard and whatnot, fellowship and something. Back at the beginning of the season, you kind of mentioned, I think, like a lot of people, Tobe banging you around was like a weapon in the Big 12. Did that help you become a better rebounder because you knew you had to get around a guy like that?
No, definitely. I think just going against them has helped me, learn from them. At the beginning of the year, I never really played with a big, so I just expected them to be able to rebound because they were so tall. I feel like me helping rebound just makes the job so much easier for my kids. And just start the fast break and just kick it up.
For anybody, just the tone Yvonne sits out there defensively for the team, and just your thoughts about the defensive energy based on the floor.
Yeah, it's a big time. He took on a tough matchup to Aaron Peterson and everybody but Yvonne always plays his butt off. He's always going to play hard. And he's definitely a smart player we need. And, he gets the crowd going. I'm sure how to translate his favor. So I'm really proud of him. He had a really good game today. He's going to be good.
I love his energy, even in practice, we'll be practicing, and then the ball would just go, and he'll just die for it. Everybody just get hyped, and we'll just go from there. You do all the little stuff, might not show up on the stat sheet, scoring all that stuff, but he's doing all the dirty work that others don't want to do, diving on the floor, cutouts, taking on the best matchup every night. It's challenging, and he's doing a great job. He's definitely an X factor for our team.
What was your guys' focus during that second half run with Kansas City continued? You guys pretty good open after that. Just what was your guys' mentality after they cut it down and getting back up?
I just think just locking in on the defensive end. I feel like we're planning to get open threes and right open layups. So just us being locked in on defensive end just makes it easier for our offense. Just around from there. Coach Lloyd, just tells us to settle down and trust one another. That's what we do.
This might be an old question because it happens all the time. You guys score in double figures a lot. I think those starters score in double figures. Just where it's almost pick your poison. How is that from your end? How you stop this guy, don't worry, I got you, whatever. How does that feel?
Just playing with each other, building that chemistry. We're very unselfish guys. Speed and high hand. Brayden had it going. Other games somebody might have it going. So just feeding them the ball and knowing they're gonna make the right play as well. Brayden's gonna come on fake cold. We got Mo. We just got so many options. So just playing with each other. It's fun out there and we love sharing the ball.
Can you guys picture around with Iowa State on Monday, also senior day, and Jake, have you even begun to think about the fact that that's going to be your last game here?
It's crazy. Time flies. I was just a freshman. I transferred in, and I'm very thankful for Tucson and everything they've done for me, Coach Lloyd and everybody. I just want to go out there, play my heart out, and take on a real challenge between a tournament, March Madness, championship.
For all of you, just the fact that you have the opportunity to win the conference title outright at home, how important would that be to take care of business like that?
I think it would be great, honestly. Just be able to win it on one floor in front of the fans, with your teammates. That would be great for us.
Jaden, for just your thoughts kind of on Brayden and Cole. You guys want to face, the projected number 1 and number 2 picks in the draft, but just what makes both of them so special on both ends of the floor?
They love to compete. That's what you want from the top players in their class to do. Every night, going out there, starting on the defense end, they can guard multiple positions. They can go out there, they can score on 3 levels. I definitely think they're the top 10 picks in this next upcoming draft. We're going to continue to show that, and they're going to continue to break out. And I'm excited for these guys during the future.
How do you guys plan to handle the turnaround? Tough turnaround, 2 huge games, big emotional day today, and then boom, you got to come back on Monday. And as you're talking about, with the title on the line. I mean, what do you do tonight and tomorrow? And
That's just the Big 12. You play with a good team every night. So I think now we're just gonna go tomorrow. Recover tonight. Recover. Have a good practice tomorrow, and get ready for August and Monday tomorrow.
After Del Rosso shot a 3, he had an emotion where he was like waving up to the crowd and having the audience cheer. Is he someone that usually does that and brings like the energy to the court with you guys?
Yeah, for sure. Coach always tells us to try to get the crowd involved after a big play. Diving on the floor, getting a loose ball, or making a big shot. Just try to get the crowd involved. It's really special here in the camp.
All right, thanks guys.